What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. My name's Jose. Hopefully most of you know that by now. If you're a recurring subscriber, thanks for stopping by again. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. I try to do 3 fragrance reviews or topics a week. I'm pretty consistent with that, I think. There's sometimes that life happens and I can't do it, but I usually try to give you guys some good information on some good fragrances. So today we have a really good one. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. I did a first impression of it and I've been playing around with it and seeing, how I feel about it. And it is, first of all, let me tell you, don't grab it by the cap. And we're talking about Afnan Supremacy Collectors Edition. So if you guys want to know what I think about it, stick around. I will see you in a second. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so I'm here with Afnan's Supremacy Collectors Edition. This is their latest one that they came out with maybe like 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago. And it's actually really nice. I'll tell you more about it in a second. But I figured, this is getting ridiculous with all of these Creed, Aventus kind of clones. Dior Sauvage Elixir, Dior Sauvage, Creed Aventus, just Creed Absolute Aventus. So I'm like, let me just pull all of the ones that I have that I can remember and see if there's similarities between them. And there is. Like, these all fall in the same DNA. The Creed Aventus, the Creed Absolute Aventus, the Dior Sauvage Elixir. To me, they all have kind of the same... They're playing in the same wheelhouse, all of them. The Dior Sauvage Elixir versus the Creed Absolute Aventus, there's just little nuances to them, but I think to me, they kind of play in the same wheelhouse, like I said. So, let's talk about Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Again, it came out in 2024. It'll run you about $50 to $60. I'd wait a little while. I really would. I'd wait to see if it comes down a little bit more. I think it will. Once the popularity and the hype goes down. So hang out. It's a very, very nice fragrance, but it's not the end all be all, I have to have it right now kind of fragrance. It just isn't. I would say, like, to me, Camera was one of those, where it was hyped so much I just had to get it. And this one's hyped a lot too, but in my opinion, it's nice, but there's nothing there that I'm like, oh my God, they're the greatest fragrance ever. Like some people are touting it as. I've got a couple here. Obviously, I've got Afnan Supremacy Silver, which it's kind of close to, but Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition is heavier on the pineapple. Like it's got a rich pineapple scent to it. So as we're talking about it, pineapple, bergamot, white flowers, and apple are the top notes. And then you get birch, orange, blossom, amber, and it starts to dry down to ambergris, oak moss, and musk. It basically is like a very pineapple / bergamot, citrusy kind of scent at the beginning, and as it starts to dry down, you get that crisp apple in there as well, and then it gets a little bit not smoky but mossy, like just a little bit, not woody either, mossy, like a little bit of that wet moss kind of feel. It's got a slightly alcoholic opening. The Lattafas, when you first spray them, you smell alcohol. You have to let that dry for like 30 seconds to a minute, and once that goes away, then you get the fragrance. This to me is kind of the same, but not super heavy alcoholish. Definitely is floral, and it's slightly smoky and fresh all at the same time. And if I had to compare it to ones that I have here, Poseidon's Absolute Elixir by Dua. This is an extrait de parfum, and this is their take on Aventus Absolute. Really nice take. If you can see, I need to get another bottle. Obviously, you have to talk about Peugeot 1. Peugeot 1 is such a beautiful scent. Peugeot 1 also, it's really, really nice. The hype on this one is definitely worth it. It really is, and it's expensive in the scheme of things. It is, because it runs you about $1 an ml, but it's still very, very nice. Yeah, I just love Precious. I call it Precious. But again, it's got that pineapple in it as well. But then it's got other things that give it a smokier kind of feel. And it's really just a very pleasant fragrance. I really enjoy that one. My favorite, I'll tell you, is this one. And this one to me is more of a Dior Sauvage Elixir kind of feel. I get a little bit of Creed Absolute Aventus, but more Dior Sauvage Elixir, and it's this one, guys. If you haven't heard about this one, you should. Smoky Wood by Anfar London, so good, not expensive, really nice bottle. The presentation is really pretty too. It reminds me of Kamra's presentation in the box, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It reminds me of like Fragrance World's Enigma Un. It reminds me of, what's the other one I have here? Oh, it reminds me a little bit of Poseidon's Absolute by Dua. And it doesn't remind me of anything else. Oh, and it reminds me of Assad a little bit. And that's the thing. This reminds me of all of those as well, but it's got a heavier pineapple feel to it at the beginning. And is it really smell, does it really smell good? Yes, it does. It really does. But I don't see the massive hype on it that it's been getting, because it's just, it's just a nice fragrance that's really well made. Quality's good. The bottle's beautiful. And as far as, looking at it, this bottle is not super opaque. I mean, you can tell what level of juice you have. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's gonna look nice on your shelf. Quality's really, really good as well. It is what we would say in PR Scents world, Jose Coffee worthy. And yeah, I think it totally is. Longevity on it though, on my skin, I get maybe like 4 to 5 hours on my skin, and those last like 2 hours are more closer to the skin than not. Projection, I don't feel it projects that much. I feel like maybe it gets a foot of projection, maybe 40 minutes, and then again, skin scent. I've been wearing it quite a bit, and I haven't had anybody go, man, you smell good, because I don't feel that it projects that much and you get that much sillage, unless you just spray like 90 sprays on yourself, which you should never do. But every now and then I get a whiff of it, and I really enjoy it, and I like it. But would I say go out and spend $60, $70 for it, $50 for it? I'd say wait. Yes, it is really nice. I can't stress that enough. But again, there's nothing there that you go, holy crap, this is the best thing I've ever smelled. Just trying to be real with you, but that's how I feel. But it is nice. So there you have it. So guys, that's my review of, oh, wait a minute. So let's talk about other stuff. Occasions, definitely going out. If you're going out to a bar, if you're going out with some friends, if you're going out partying, this is a perfect fragrance for that. Also a nice date night fragrance. Just, hang back on the sprays until you get to know her better, and until you get to know what this fragrance does on your skin. So occasions, like date night is fine. Going out partying with your friends is fine. I don't know if I would wear it like to go play bowling or something like that. It's not the scent for that. As far as unisex is concerned, I could see women wearing this. I really could. But I think it leans a little bit more masculine than feminine. But I could definitely see women, the ladies out there wearing this one. And when to wear it, I think this one's very, very versatile. I probably would wear it more in the cool spring, fall, less cold winter kind of thing. So yeah, but you know, do I enjoy this fragrance? I so enjoy this fragrance. It is so, so good. But again, you know, sometimes the hype gets just crazy and overrated and this and that. And, you know, is it nice? Like I said, yes, it is. But I think people are giving it way too much, you know, attention. Not that it's not warranted to some degree, but you know what I mean. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please hit like, please subscribe. Doesn't hurt. Subscribe, guys. Help me get to 7,000. And as always, guys, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.